Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? It is Waco and my buddy Davide Cerrato, CEO of Bremont.
Ciao, Wei.
Come stai?
Molto bene.
Piacere mio. That's all I know. Davide, talk to us a little bit about what you're presenting here at Watches and Wonders.
We're presenting, last year we reworked Sea Land with Supermarine and with Terranova, and we come with the Air. Air is our founding territory, is our DNA. The inception of the brand was when Nick and Giles, the brothers that founded Bremont, decided to do the indestructible pilot watch, and they decided in a very British way to put the watch on a mannequin that is expulsed at 15G, and to develop what is called the triptych case, this special mount that we have with anti-vibration system, anti-magnetic, 16 years ago. This generated the MB, that is our icon, a watch that is out there since a long time, 16 years. And we are improving the performance and the design of the MB, remaining very true to its DNA, but making it a little bit thinner, a little bit sitting better on the wrist in terms of sizing, all in titanium grade 2 with a new movement La Jouperet inside, 68 hours of power reserve, better visibility with applied indexes, same numerals, same running second hands with the pull for the ejection. We are calling it the Meteor, so the MB Meteor. Meteor, the Gloucester Meteor, were the first jet, British jet, but also the first one that was used by Martin Baker to make the first ejection test, and the nose of the plane is the one that we are exhibiting in front of,
really cool.
of the booth.
Yeah, the first Martin Baker watch was a really great story, and also from a shock resistance perspective, thanks to this case, very impressive. But it was a beast. It was a big watch.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have something that has a lot of those design codes, but in a very wearable size. What's the dimensions of this?
It's 42. We have reduced the size, but very thin. It has a flat case back. It sits very well on the wrist. We have reworked also the crowns to have a little bit lighter crowns, and we have improved the rotoclick to rotate the flange inside.
Right.
People play with it like the bezel of a diver. So it's this one. It's a very smooth operating.
Yeah.
New leather strap, a little bit rubberized, matching the barrel. That is now in titanium too. New full titanium bracelet with a new design.
Wow.
And almost the same price point, which is amazing.
What's the price?
Which is 4,600 pound on leather, and is 4,900 on titanium.
You know, we're going to do a close-up, obviously, but normally I don't know if you want to come in, but it's grade 2 titanium, so it has a kind of darker hue. But it's very impressive that you've actually polished these bevels on the lugs as well, and then just underneath the bezel.
Correct. And we are using a glass box with a concave bezel that creates a vintage look and really a flawless profile of the watch. And feedbacks are very good. It perfectly respects the original identity of the watch, just updating it, refreshing a little bit, which is the secret of an icon, being capable of evolving over time. This is just the last evolution of the MB Meteor.
Very cool.
Black dial and silver dial, two different colors.
Nice. What are you wearing on your wrist, Davide?
Something special, very special. Jumping hour Montre Guichet.
So you're perfectly in the zeitgeist.
Exactly. Now Bremont is leading in terms of design. I've always loved jumping hours, and Montre Guichet in particular. By the way, jumping hours were strong in London already in 1930. I found an advertising that was speaking about that, saying the iron mask, and speaking that it was cool for the outfit. So it's very British also. They were called trench watches because they were used during the war for the robustness of the cap. And they are just cool, really cool. We have done an execution in full bronze on the 38 millimeter, and we are using the second hands in the center, like if it was a compass, which gives the watch a very unique take.
So jump hour, then you've got a kind of wandering minutes underneath there, a disc,
Second hand, yeah.
and a second in the center as well.
And the minutes disc.
In the minute disc. So anyways, let's go back. So you got a jump hour, you got a minute disc, and then you got the second hand in the center that looks a little bit like the cardinal points in a compass, which is kind of cool.
Correct.
And then you've got this integration of the top of the case into this 38 mid case, and then you've got this
Full bronze cupro aluminum,
Right.
bronze enriched with aluminum.
So this is the stable bronze, right?
It is, yeah, exactly.
Okay. So it will essentially stay around this color.
Correct.
Very nice, dude. Price?
4.9
$4.9.
or 450 pounds.
Ounce.
Yeah,
Decent value proposition as well. Yeah.
really good value proposition.
Le Jupere movement also?
No, this is a special development with the Sellita.
Oh, wow.
2 years
Okay.
of development, exclusivity for us.
Right.
And what is funny, we have it matches perfectly
It's cool.
the warm of the pink.
Right.
We have done this execution that is a limited edition of 100 pieces, but we have done also a second execution on steel with a more dial and sapphire that for us is meant to become really our kind of core hour, minute, second.
This is actually really cool because you've got like a massive seconds hand on there, right? That's all you see
Exactly.
basically at first.
We
And
call
then-
this the tuxedo
Right.
because it's very elegant, glossy black dial. And the interesting thing is that the running second hands, the hour and the triangles are all luminescent.
Very cool.
So
Nice, man. And price for this?
3,500 on a beautiful shiny sfumato leather strap, and 3,750 on metal breasted. It's only 904L steel. And then into the aviation line, we are coming with we have worked with Agenor to create a fantastic Perpetual calendar GMT complication in full titanium, Royal Air Force blue monopusher. So you have the GMT that is through a disc and is activated by the monopusher. So when you travel, you can super easily change and adjust your time zone.
So you use for example, the disc here, or sorry, the globe, I should say, the three-dimensional globe, which is then attached to the 24-hour hand.
Correct.
Right? You use that as, for example, your home time, and you adjust the local time here.
Exactly.
And the perpetual calendar is synchronized to the local time then.
Correct, exactly.
And actually
Full
very
titanium.
wearable.
Very, very wearable. 42 millimeter. Very simple to read, also not too busy, and very robust.
Right.
Something that you can hear. If you want to see,
Look at the movement for this.
if you want to see the face of the module, the Perpetual calendar module, we have
okay.
assembled without the dial just to see what is beneath it.
This is the entire movement is Agenor.
No, the base is a AMT Sellita manual winding movement, and on top there is the Agenor module for the Perpetual. Limited edition of 50 pieces,
Sorry, I should ask you the price of this.
33,500 pounds.
Right. And then here we have, this is just a prototype.
Dummy,
It's-
just to show
just to show you
the
what
face of the.
Why did you select to work with Agenor?
I know them since ever. I've been several times in discussion with them to do a complication. I love what they do. They are very creative, and they are just the perfect partner for us. We met already them 2 years ago, but it was too short to launch something last year,
Right.
and we have launched now.
Okay, so you had Bill Ackerman here at the Bremont booth, and he has now become the majority owner
He
of
is.
Bremont. Tell me a little bit about the relationship you have with him and what his vision for Bremont is together with yours.
We have a fantastic relationship. The very first time I met him for my interview, he asked me, "Do you have a question?" I said, "Yes." "Do you have a collection?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Which watches are in your collection?" He said, "Follow me." And I follow him, elevator, car, boom, he's flat, and his closet, and he's opening his safe and showing me his collection. And we start speaking about the crazy watches that he has. I immediately get the passion, the knowledge. We spoke 1 hour, and here we are.
Amazing. Well, I have to congratulate you on Bill becoming the majority owner, and I believe he's got a position now, executive position in the company now as well.
Yes, like chairman of the board.
Fantastic.
Supporting us, really, putting more funds to a trust with a very long-term vision, and giving us the opportunity to, continue to build on the strategic direction and continue now to expand geographically. We are growing in US and continue to invest in US. We will have his support. He has just done an incredible post on X proposing to the financial community to participate to the strategy of the company to bring ideas to in a collaborative way, like a drive to survive, but like time to succeed, something like that. Very, very clever.
Right.
And we are also growing in Middle East with Siddiqui. We are growing in India with the ethos, and we have the world to conquer. So we are ready to scale up, and we can now start the second phase of the development of the company that will be the geographical expansion. That's why we are here today, to find new partners.
Well, Davide, a very nice second chapter under your leadership related to the Air. I really like the Guichet watch in particular. Congratulations on the Perpetual calendar and the new MB. Very nicely executed and very wearable. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man.